What are the best desk accessories under $100? In this video, I'll be providing my favorite accessories under that price point. My name is SJ Desascott, and I've acquired these accessories over the last 3 years to assist me as I work from home during the day and game and stream in the evenings. The first accessory is one that has absolutely changed my life. It is the monitor light bar. In fact, I love this so much. I have one on my personal setup and I have one on my work setup. The one that I have on my work setup is the Quintus light bar. This version I have is no longer sold on Amazon. However, there is an upgraded version that I have purchased for my mom and my uncle, and they have both loved them. This upgraded version comes in at a price point of $49.99. It is so easy to love these monitor light bars because not only does it reduce eye strain when you're looking at your monitors, it also illuminates your entire desk space. Gone are the days where a shadow from your ceiling fan casts over your body and onto the desk space that you're working on. Now you can have an entirely lit desk space without any shadows. Personally, that was a huge pet peeve of mine while I was studying through high school and through college. I do also have a monitor light bar from my personal setup. This one is a little bit different because it is a curved monitor. The exact model for this one is no longer sold on Amazon. However, a model very similar in price and shape is the Onway light bar, coming in at a price point of $59. The next accessory is a small but mighty item. It is the Delta Hub Carpio Wrist Rest 2.0. And this is another accessory that I have on both my personal setup as well as on my work setup. I originally bought just one, but then found myself swapping between the setups depending on if I was working or if I was off of work. I finally decided to just get a second one because I love this so much. And I'll be the first to admit, it took a little bit of time for me to warm up and get used to using this wrist rest. It does feel a little unnatural for the first couple days and up to a couple weeks, but once you start using it and you warm up to it, you realize how great it feels. And now I can't even use a mouse without using the wrist rest to go along with it. The Delta Hub organization boasts that these wrist rests can minimize risk of developing carpal tunnel syndrome. And if you're someone who likes me, who works at a desk and spends most of their time at the computer, I cannot suggest this rest enough. It comes in at a price point of $39.99, but I have often seen it on Amazon somewhere between $30 to $33 discounted. The next desk accessory pairs perfectly with the wrist rest. It is the Logitech MX Master 3 mouse. And as you can see, I am using this here on my personal setup, and I know it's a highly discussed mouse, but for good reason. If you're a mouse and key gamer, this might not be the mouse for your gaming needs, but under all other circumstances, this is the best mouse on the market. There are several highly configurable buttons on the sides and on the top, perfect for programming to your unique productivity needs. The mouse is suited for ergonomic use and comfortably fits most hands. I will admit my favorite function on the mouse is the unlimited scroll wheel, which makes moving up and down pages effortless. I do also have the side scroll wheel program to swap between tabs and zooming in and out depending on what application I am using. This mouse comes in at a price point of $99.99, and I have bought this exact same mouse for both my dad and my mom as gifts, and they have both loved them. The next accessory is actually not one that goes on the desk, it's on the ground. It is my Elgato foot pedal. The foot pedal acts as a pseudo stream deck. There are 3 switches, the left, middle, and right, which can be programmed to various macros. Personally, I have the middle pedal programmed to the spacebar, which allows me to play and pause videos without involving my hands. Additionally, if I am in Call of Duty, the spacebar is bound to push to talk, so I can speak to my teammates in game without taking my hands off of my controllers. The left foot switch is bound to a crash zoom function in OBS. This is ideal for capturing facial reactions when something happens on stream. And speaking of stream, Feel free to check me out on Twitch at SJ Finally, the right foot switch is programmed to my Discord mute button. This allows me to talk to stream without having the entire stream discussion in Discord with the rest of my squad. The foot pedal comes in at a price point of $89.99. Returning back to the desk, my next accessory is one that I highly recommend. It is an adjustable monitor arm. And I'm not talking about the $30 Vivo monitor arms that articulate in 2 directions. I'm talking about the monitor arms that have 3 planes of direction. And I do feel uniquely qualified to speak about this because I own 4 of the cheap Vivo monitor arms, and 3 of which are unfortunately still on my desk. But the frustration of having to use an Allen key just to move it vertically finally caught up to me, and I decided to get the expensive option, and I purchased the Wanwo monitor arm. I think I'm saying that correctly. It comes in at a price point of $69.99 as of filming. Now, I can adjust this monitor in the vertical plane and horizontal plane and forward and backward with just a few fingers. This premium option has saved me so much time whenever I need to move my monitors. And unfortunately, the old adage, buy cheap, buy twice, was correct. And I plan on replacing the rest of the monitor arms that are on my desk in due time. The next accessory is one that has changed the way I interact with my lights. It is the Google Nest Hub. Now, as you can see in my office, I have a lot of lights. There are the Philips Hue Suite. I have 8 of them here in my room. And these lights connect directly to a Hue Sync box that's connected to my router. And the Hue lights then can be configured to work with Amazon Echo, Apple Siri, or Google's Nest Suite. Whenever I walk into my office, I just say, "Hey Google, turn on lights." And voila, the lights will turn on. However, the Nest Hub has several other functionalities, including displaying live feed from security cameras, telling time and temperature, playing music, playing videos, and much more. I personally use the Nest doorbell outside, so whenever someone is at my door, I get the live feed of them at my door, and I can respond and let them know that I'm on the way, or just kind of ignore whoever's at the door. The Nest Hub comes in at a price of $99. However, there is a Google Nest Mini for $50. The Nest Mini has most of the functionality of the Nest Hub, just without the screen. The next accessory is the Hodo electric screwdriver kit, coming in at a price point of $49.99. Now, I'll be the first to admit, not the handiest of people. The Hodo electric screwdriver is perfect for tech guys like me who don't want to use a traditional electric drill for small desk and office related projects. The set comes with the rechargeable USB-C powered screwdriver along with a 25-bit set, all in a convenient case. It is perfect for use on my PC, camera equipment, lights, and much more. It does have a light on the front of the screwdriver that is perfect for illuminating workspaces for easier use in the dark. This set is always with me and within arm's reach, actually in this drawer right here, whenever I'm sitting at my desk. If you don't have an electric screwdriver, this is a great option that I highly recommend. The final desk accessory has actually been in this video the entire time. Did you spot it? It is my 32-ounce hydro flask. And I know it's not the fanciest of tech, but I'd be remiss if I didn't include this in my video for tech under $100 because it is maybe the most used piece of technology at my desk. And for those of us who spend 8+ hours at a desk, drinking water is often the lowest priority for us, especially if you have to get up, go to a water cooler, or you're drinking out of small cups throughout the day. But this hydro flask is 32 ounces and has made it so much easier to stay hydrated throughout my day. I only need to get up maybe once or twice to refill it while I'm sitting here at my desk. This specific one comes in at a price point of $37 as of filming. That is going to be it for this video today. If there are any other accessories that you guys love under the price point of $100, let me know in the comments down below. If you got any benefit out of this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. Thank you for joining us, and I'll see you in the next one.